we're going to do Sophie's mock test. She's driven to the test centre. It's been quite a good drive, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, been really good. So this is Sophie's very first mock test. She knows all about it. So do you want this emailed off to you? I'll do it.
Do what?
Would you like this report form emailed off to you?
Yeah, please.
Sophie. Right. She's watched her friends' mock tests, haven't you?
Yeah.
So she knows how it's going to go. So just follow the road ahead at all times unless you're directed by signs and markings. Or that's the term which you will do is a good time. Do you understand that? She wants to do signs, don't you?
Yeah.
Good. And give it a parallel park. Right. When you're ready then. Good luck, Sophie. Something tells me you're going to need it.
What do you mean?
When you're ready. Go on, straight your stuff.
Straight my stuff.
Go on. For the most safe and skillful you're on.
I can't.
So at the end of the road, turn left. And at the end of the road, turn left. Could you show me how to demist the back window? Can you pull up a convenient place on the left? Thank you. Start of independent drive. Drive to the end of the road and turn left. Follow signs for Darlington. It's going to last about 20 minutes. So end of road left, follow signs for Darlington. Minor fault number one, Sophie. It's like driving Miss Daisy, this. You're driving, taking too long to build your speed up. It should be a little bit quicker than this. Coming up the industrial estate was very painful. And along this road here, it's just taking a while to get your speed up. So I've given you the first minor fault for driving at appropriate speed, and I'm being a bit kind to you. Minor fault number 2, Sophie. You've come off the roundabout. You've had 3 vehicles overtake you. Just taking too long to build your speed up. Just a bit on the slow side. Signs for to-do. Convenient place on the left. Yeah, and you're driving when you're ready. Minor fault number 3, Sophie. I'm trying my best as not to fall asleep here. You're just taking too long to build your speed up. When you moved off, there was nothing in behind us. And then you've got a car overtaking you because you're just taking too long. You're driving like an old granny. Signs for Bishop Auckland. Signs behind that white van. Sophie, the drive is just far too slow. You come round this roundabout, people are undertaking you in the left lane, and when you come to leave, you're driving that slow. You've got a car undertaking you in the left lane again. The whole drive is just been really, really slow and painful to watch. So it's become an habitual fault, and it now becomes your first serious fault. Sophie, I've stopped marking it, but this is a 70 mile per hour road and it's taking you far too long to build your speed up, but you should be making better progress than this. Serious fault number 2 for you, Sophie. Sophie, what you've done here is you've just followed this car through blindly. Now, what you should have done, you should have waited until you could see it was clear to drive off. So you've gone through and there's a white van coming and you slow the white van down. It doesn't look so bad on video, but you know yourself that you slowed it down. So you should not have gone. You should have made sure it was safe to go yourself. Right, it's the third exit. Can you just pull in after the blue car? Serious fault number 3 for you, Sophie. Sophie, you practically pull in the middle of the road. It's about at the front end's a good metre off the curb. Now, I did have a pupil a few years ago, a lad called Matty, I remember him well, and we went for his test and the examiner said, pull up on the left, and he pulled up 3 feet away about what you've done. Now, the examiner realised it was a really good drive and it was near the end of the test. So the examiner hired him a lifeline. He said, look, are you happy with this? And Matty looked and said, he said, shoot, I'm in the middle of the road. So he checked his mirrors and just pulled up next to the curb. And the driving examiner only recorded a minor fault. So he got away with it. Now, about 15 years ago, a different driving examiner in a different test centre, he asked my pupil to pull up on the left, and the pupil thought he was pulling up about to do a sharp reverse round the left corner. So he pulled up 3 feet away from the curb, at least about a metre like what you've done, and the examiner failed him for it. So I'm going to go with examiner B and I'm going to give you a serious fault. But remember, if you do this on your test, now the examiner's holding you a lifeline, says, are you happy with this? Just say, oh, hang on a minute, and then just check your mirrors and just get next to the curb. You'll probably only record a minor fault. Some examiners might not do this, might just give you a serious fault, I don't know, but you're getting a serious fault for it. And why have you done this for is because when you were pulling in, your eyes were looking down the road. You know that when you're pulling in and just stopping, you should be looking over the bonnet at the curb to check that you're nice and parallel and close to the curb. Right, drive on when you're ready, love.
Really? Didn't even look that bad. I thought it was fine. Have I failed yet? Oh, I'm not allowed to ask.
Driving when you're ready.
Okay.
And what I'd like you to do is when you get around this corner is take the next second road to the right. That's the first one, and drive it forward into a B of your choice. Can be a left or right.
Sorry.
Oh, it's fine, that's it.
Alright.
Yeah, it's fine, that. Right, then you reverse it out to the right for me. And at the end of the road, turn right. And at the end of the road, turn left. And then just pull up next to that hedge.
Watch where I started.
Yes, please. That'll do, lovely. Sophie, I didn't edit this mock test until nearly a week later, and I've lost the sheet that I wrote everything down on the email, on the app what I had. So I could remember the serious faults, but I couldn't remember all the minor faults. So I've missed some minors off because I couldn't see where they were on the video when I was going back and editing it. So, but luckily I've explained them at the end of the debrief. But overall, Sophie, that to me was just far too slow. The whole drive was just far too slow. You were taking too long to build your speed up. You weren't making good progress when it's safe to do so. When you drive like this, it's going to annoy the examiners, because when you drive slow, it's not going to annoy the examiners, but they're not going to be happy because you've been a nuisance. People start overtaking, and that's where accidents happen. So you know they're looking for you like a business-like driver. I keep saying, but overall, not too worried about the first mock test. But next one you do, you need to see a big improvement. But yeah, not too bad. Right, everything you've done.
I failed.
Rest your feet. What was my predictions last week?
I can't remember.
Was
it not 2 and 7?
3 serious and 7 and 10 minors, yeah.
I think so. Maybe.
Well, you've got 3 serious and 9 minors. Wow.
Did I fail at the start?
What for?
When I didn't take my handbrake off?
No, I didn't know that.
Did you not even
No.
look it?
There you go.
I did dodgy roundabouts a
What?
lot. When I was like turning right at a roundabout, when I was like leaving, I was really dodgy.
Do you feel it was a bit slow?
Yeah.
Wow, like an old granny, honestly.
I was scared.
Scared of what?
I'm going fast.
Right, go through your mind. There's a couple of gear faults. You went in the third too early.
Yeah,
Just there.
Yeah.
And there was a roundabout you pulled off in second gear instead of first.
Did I?
Yes, at a
I
mini
don't remember
roundabout.
doing
And use the mirrors before indicating that was turn right for spinny fourth exit. You didn't look your signal, then look the mirror. You should look the mirrors first to make sure it's safe to give a signal. Signals correctly asked you to follow the road ahead at the roundabout. You put the signal on for ride. And look, how many falses in that box? What does that say?
that. 5. What's that for?
What's it say?
Appropriate speed. Oh, is that beating slow?
Gee, far too slow. We've been overtook, we've been undertook on the roundabouts. It was just far too slow. Like an old granny. Not teaching me a learner. Right, that's becoming a habitual fault, so it now becomes a serious. So just,
Oh, so it's not an actual serious fault then? Like, I know it is, but like it's not.
well, yeah, just keep repeating it. And
Yeah.
you know when we went on the dual carriageway,
Mhm.
what was the speed limit on there?
Which do? Oh, yeah, 70.
Well, how fast were you
I
going?
don't know.
We weren't even doing 35. It's just far too slow.
Was it?
Yes. Right, second serious fault. Road common measure. There was.
Oh, I know, and I didn't stop. I know what I did.
Yes, there was a red car.
Yeah.
And
then I couldn't see the car coming and I just followed them.
You're exactly
I knew I
right.
failed them when I did that.
Right. So because you knew you had to give way, but because you couldn't
I couldn't see, and
what should you have done?
Yeah, I just followed when their brake lights come off. I just went.
So you should have just
Should
stopped,
have just stopped
and waited till you. So you've just gone through blind. You should have waited and had a
Yeah.
look, and then that van had to slow down, didn't he?
Yeah. No, I knew I'd failed.
What,
when I
and
did
the other
that.
one was just having a blonde moment.
Of course. What did I actually?
That's his
Oh,
club
when I
on the
pulled
left.
up and I pulled up in
You
the
were,
middle of
well,
the street.
you were well over a metre away from the curb.
I wasn't over a metre.
You were. Well, I showed you the front.
Yeah, but it wasn't over a metre.
It was the front was right in the middle of the road. Right, yeah, I sense, when you first started,
Yeah.
you were driving really slow. You don't normally drive like that, you should just normally do what you do with me.
I know, but I didn't want to, like, when there's parked cars and stuff, I didn't want to,
Yeah, I
like...
totally agree, but I'm on about taking too long to build your speed up. It's just like an old granny. Go on, off you go.
What am I doing now?
We're heading back, we're going to need to practice your beer park.
Heading back to where? I didn't realise that was on.
You're going to work, aren't you?
Yeah, not yet though.
No,
Did I not fill for blind spots though?
the mirror work was good, your blind spot work was good, it was just a bit slow, that was all.
So if I sped it up, would I pass? Well, no.
We're going left. I don't mean like too fast, yeah?
No.
That one looks like he's failed. They look happy.
I know on like in a lot of the single and dual carriageways I was going really slow.
Why?
Because I didn't want to fail for being like too fast. You know how like if you go like 60 and a 60 it's just not good.
We turn right. Well, you don't have to.
No, but you know what I mean though?
Doesn't look like any of them's passed. Stop. So you stop over the white lines?
Yeah, because I can't see, so I'm going forward to see.
No, you have to stop at the white lines.
No, I did, and then I couldn't see.
No, you could see.
I couldn't.
You stopped too far over there.
Well, yeah, if I could see though.
You would get marked that on the test. Go on, off you go.
Go.
Build your speed up. Straight a second. It was like I was one who's falling asleep halfway through that.
I can drive fast now.
Straight again. Should have just drove like you normally drove. Mirror work was good, most of it. Most of the roundabouts were all good. Never pulled up in front of the car or anything. But it was just really slow times, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, I knew I was going slow, but I thought it was like gonna benefit me.
Well,
that's why I'm annoyed.
It's good to be some of the speed on approach roundabouts was just too slow. Everywhere you see the snail on the video, that means you're driving too slow.
You put the snail in?
Yes.
I knew. No, I was deliberately driving slow. That's what's even more annoying.
Why were you doing that for? Look, I'm not teaching you to learn it. I mean, I don't want you to drive too fast, but I just want that happy medium.
Because I don't want to be like racing around.
Well, you know, but you don't have to race around. You just make a bit of progress when it's safe. I was not knocked halfway through that. Just keep having to wake myself up. You don't normally drive, just drive like you normally do. And second gear, a couple of bus lanes back, he says, I've got that sorted. We had that sorted all right. Now at the end of the road, turn right. So, Sophie the snail. That's your thumbnail. I just wanted to go to sleep. But yeah,
But was it not bad? Like, not
No.
actual driving, like, was it
it's just too slow.
just slow?
Yeah.
I can live with that though, I can live with being just slow.
Yeah, but you know, you need just get up the white line and stop first. Look, get right up, keep going, and stop. Now have a look. You see plenty there, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just need to get a bit quicker. Just do what you normally do. You drove into Biff really well. I mean, that looked good. That was good. I don't know
I
why.
thought I had a reverse.
Why?
I didn't think I was straight.
Well, the wheel wasn't straight, but the car was straight.
I thought I was like this, like to the left.
It's fine. Come in really slow though. I like that how slow you came in.
I did everything really slow by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
It's annoying though because I was doing it on purpose.
Why?
To try and pass.
What? Went round a big roundabout. Gee me. So do you think you could pass before you went away and hold if one came up?
Yeah, because I can drive normally.
What?
No, because I haven't failed for like failing, I've just failed for being slow.
You got 3. What about that van that you should have waited for?
Oh, that was just being a bit silly.
Hmm?
That was just me being silly.
Why did you go through?
I don't know.
You knew you couldn't see.
I know.
You knew you had to give way, didn't you? So here you want to be slow. You got your 20s, so that's flashing. That's all good.
I'm really annoyed now actually. I'd rather you said like, oh you failed because you crashed into a bus.
What?
Like, because I like could have passed if I was just normal.
You were just normal. What's the lollipop on, right? See what I mean?
I just drove normally.
I was just going to put the radio on and just fall asleep. Some like music just to take you out. Just make you nod off quicker.
Wasn't that bad? I was enjoying myself.
We went round a roundabout. It's really slow. This guy on the left hand side just flew past you. And then when we went on the dual carriage, everybody was just overtaken.
Which dual carriageway were we at?
Spinning around.
I don't even remember that though.
What?